Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So, my name's Ricky O'Donnell. I am the CEO and founder of RickyODonnell79.com, which is an animation media production company in the UK, and it's been around for over 20 years. So we've animated for the likes of Disney, Tom Jones, so many brands over the years. I came into the NFT space probably February, March time in 2021. And ever since then, I've absolutely fallen in love with it. In fact, I started in the space as a collector because I believe one of the best ways of understanding NFTs is actually collecting NFTs. And you get to experience the customer journey. You get to connect with different communities and you get like a full experience. They see what happened. I then got caught down the rabbit hole because NFTs are so addictive. At this moment in time, which is the 15th of December 2021, I'm almost at 800 NFTs and I've had all sorts of different NFTs. But as I was buying NFTs and people obviously getting to know me in the space as a collector and quite a large collector, I also started creating NFTs. So I created the NFT lions. The NFT lions are the OG lions. So that's the old school, old gangster, the original NFT lions. So you'll see lazy lions, you see lots of different ones, but the OG lions are the NFT lions. And they sold out, fairly quickly, and they got a really solid floor. So there's some amazing holders there, and they're still selling today. And then additional from the NFT lions, or what would be the OG lions, we've launched NFT lion cubs. And NFT lion cubs are 5,000 lion cubs that have 1 trillion probabilities, and there's only ever going to be 5,000 lion cubs. So every time you go onto the generator, and I'll put the link below, every time you go on the generator, you click that link and generate a lion cub. And if you don't mint that lion cub, and don't create that lion cub at that moment in time, it might be lost forever. In fact, it may never be found again because there's like 1 trillion probabilities. And if you're happy with your lion cub, then what you can do is you can mint your lion cub and you can name it whatever you would like. So that's the lions, and the thing is the lion cubs. And then next year in 2022 we'll be doing jungle friends. Now the lions themselves are also utility tokens or access tokens to their diamond passes, really, for events that I'll be holding in the future. They've been used for events that I've already currently hosted. I hosted an event in the UK, Excel London, which had over 3,000 people back in August, and there's some more events coming over the coming months and over the coming years. Absolutely love the NFT space. Again, this is 2021. It's just phenomenal. Just totally phenomenal. The amount of friends you make in this space. And for everyone who doesn't understand NFTs, the thing is with NFTs is a little bit like how Spotify has done for music and how Netflix does for films. NFTs does that for art, and it allows it to basically be digitized on the blockchain as a non-fungible token. So all of these are sort of unique pieces. And I think the additional thing to that is that additional to art, it's photographers, it's developers, it's sort of content and functionality combined. So everybody doesn't know it yet, but actually NFTs really are changing the world. And when the rest of the world wakes up to NFTs, that's going to be super phenomenal. But yeah, and I just thought I would jump on and create a little bit of a video. Some of you may watch this, some of you may not, who knows. But it's a good thing. I'm going to be starting my YouTube channel very soon with lots of interviews with friends and legends. But just so you know a little bit about me, at the age of 10, I wanted to be an animator. And back then, I was very lucky that my parents supported me in that, because a lot of people would believe way back when, I'm 42 now, that animation wasn't a real job. It's a little bit like the NFT space in the fact that now NFTs is a real thing. You know, people are real making life-changing generational wealth. So I was lucky enough to start animating at the age of 10, and I was a pain in the ass to so many companies. So by the time I was at college, I'd had different photography exhibitions around Europe. I'd had different art installations. I was lucky enough to go to Bournemouth, which is the National Centre for Computer Animation, and my lecturers were sort of ex-Aardman, Disney and the like. And by the time I'd graduated, I'd already had a number of films on MTV. And interestingly enough, in that moment, the film industry is quite and that whole media space is like you work all the hours God gives, but that's sort of it. You work all the hours and you work all weekends. And, you know, one day my dad tapped me on the shoulder after I'd been in the industry for about 2 years. And he said, Ricky, you're going to wake up and one day you're going to be 40 and everyone close may or may not be here. And that was super powerful when he said that, but I ignored him at that moment in time and carried on in the industry. And I used to sort of catch the train down to London. I used to fall asleep on the train, wake up in Birmingham, and it was very much that rat race. After a little period of time, after working on many different projects, I realised that I wanted to grow the company, but I wanted to work on the business, not in the business, and sort of step away a little bit. So I started architecting time and making sure that I had weekends friends, a weekend time for the family. And that was super cool because then it meant I was able to see my son grow up. Now, I used to be a retained fireman as well. So I was a retained fireman for 8.5 years. So if you think you're having a bad day, you want to see someone who's lost their family in an accident like that. That's a bad day. So why am I telling you this? Well, it's just a little bit about me. I can put this on the blockchain. That I can sort of share some of my story. So that being said, 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I overcame cancer, and I then went on a bit of a learner journey for understanding and interviewing lots of amazing people on what does success look like, what does success mean, and I formed Success Leaves Clues, which was like basically analysing after spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on loads of different causes, different mentors, really boiling down understanding success. And success truly, really is that best exercise in the world. You're alive, you're not in a coffin. And whilst that's true, everything is possible. So I fast forward, many things have happened, and just sort of a short video, but I found the NFT space. And I found that with the NFT space, I really truly believed it would be my calling, after working with so many talented artists and being an artist for so many years myself, that I can shine a light on artists and celebrate their genius, whether you're a developer, a photographer, or the like. And that's sort of really where the NFT lions are and the NFT lion cubs. You see, not everybody has the confidence to roar, and not everybody has that ability right now because maybe they're shy. A lot of people hide behind avatars in the NFT space. In fact, I joke many times that when the world unlocks, if you have a ping pong bat, a lot of people have to hold their ping pong bat avatars when we walk around in the conferences. So the idea with the Lion Cubs and the Lions is really to enable and then help empower other people to find their voice and to be part of a pride, because everyone is stronger together. So it's a little bit like the Disneyland of the blockchain. So that is sort of me in a little bit of a nutshell. I could go into loads of different areas, but I just thought I'd bring that up. And yeah, and I think the one thing as well, if I was to sum up a number of things that I've learned over the years, it would be prolific, not perfect. A lot of artists try and be perfect, and there's no such thing. There's always someone better than you. So you can always forever evolve. And I would also say, when I say be prolific, not perfect, I'd also say be the river, not the rock, and have an element of urgency. So my mission now is friends all over the planet. So my kids have friends all over the world. And that's super important for me. I've got 1 more year under oncology, but I absolutely 1 million gazillion % have fallen in love with the NFT space. And whilst I live and breathe at this moment in time, I will keep pushing through so that not only my kids can have generational wealth, that my friends and those that I make in this space can be celebrated for their genius as well as create their own wealth. So thank you for taking the time to watch this ramblings video. But I thought I'd share it nevertheless. Keep safe, keep well, stay awesome, and remember, no one put on their tombstone, I wish I worked an extra hour. And this, best exercise in the world, because it means you're alive. So, thank you for watching, keep safe, keep well, and as always, stay awesome. And if you haven't already got an NFT Lion or NFT Lion Cub, be sure to get one. Take care.